Spork is a picture book written by Keo McClare and illustrated by Isabel Arsenault. Spork is the story about a utensil who feels that he doesn't fit in or belong. Imagine a time when you didn't feel like you fit in or belong. How did this make you feel? How did you feel about yourself? In those moments where you feel like you don't belong, how would you want others to treat you? What would you want them to do? Spork grew up with a fork for a dad and a spoon for a mom. This made him a little bit different from the other utensils in the drawer. Spork was round like a spoon, but was also pointy like a fork. Think of something that makes you feel a little bit different than anyone else. In this kitchen, spoons married spoons and forks married forks, which made Spork stand out and feel really different. What would you do if you noticed somebody in your classroom feeling like they were different from everybody else? Spork felt very different from the other utensils, but he tried his best to blend in. He wore hats to make him more like a spoon or pointier like a fork. Despite his efforts, he still didn't know where he belonged. Imagine you are a fork watching Spork try to fit in. What would you do? Would you include him? Or would you ignore him? The fork still thought he was too round, and the spoons felt that he was too pointy. He didn't know where he fit in. What would you do if somebody told you that you didn't fit in? Imagine how you would feel knowing that you didn't belong. At dinner time, Spork had to watch sadly as the other utensils had fun. Have you ever felt left out from something fun? Have you ever felt like you couldn't be included because of who you are? What do you think you would do if you saw somebody sitting out, being excluded during a game at recess? One day, when Spork was watching the other utensils at dinner time, he began to hear loud noises and see a lot more mess than was usual. Spork heard the utensils shriek for help as they were being tossed around by a messy creature at the table. The commotion in the kitchen continued as the utensils ran away screaming from the messy creature. Through all the commotion, Spork somehow ended up on the table. The messy creature stopped making its mess and quickly picked up Spork. Imagine how Spork felt to save the day and finally belong. Because Spork was a little bit different and unique from the other utensils, he was able to save the day. How are you unique or different from everyone else? How does being unique make us all important?